Alrighty, hello everybody. Let's drop into a short meditation, a opportunity for you to use this one when you need a quick reset. So arriving into that reset right now, the tics are happening a little bit too much. You're like, what's going on? Why is this overdrive happening? It's a bit of a flare up. I'm a bit overwhelmed. It's a bit intense. Now's a good time to go about using this short guided practice. So join me with a big breath. Releasing that. Have another go at that. Make sure you make a sound on the exhale. Ah. Do another one. Ah. Feeling good. If you haven't already, bring your eyelids down. Allow your breath to wash over your being in its natural state. Allow the mind to soften into the body. Allow the shoulders to drop, the neck to open, and just give the back of your head a little bit of a wiggle. Very subtly, very softly. Just wiggle the back of your neck, the back of your head, this kind of area. And just allow yourself to tune into the subtle nature of the top of the spine, where your spine meets the brain stem. And see how subtle you can move the back of your neck. Like you're fitting into, squeezing into, putting on a tight set of clothes. And allow yourself to be with the body in movement. To let go of a condition of movement that's causing us suffering in life. We use movement to heal. It's through movement that we get to dissipate the charges that are building up within. And different movement opens up different pathways to allow the charges, the energy currents inside of our being to dissipate, to channel in different ways, in new ways. So if you've stopped already moving the neck and the head, I encourage you to continue again. If anything, this gentle movement at the back of the neck and the head, it's like a wave. It's like a snake, the waves of a snake. You're washing from side to side like a slithering snake. And you can do this wherever you are. You don't have to be in private to do this movement. You can be doing it so subtle you could be out in public doing this very subtle movement. In fact, I would say there is a benefit in allowing yourself to do it so subtly and gently around other people that you become comfortable moving in a new way without being so stiff or so tight or so stuck in the current loops of movement patterning that you may be operating in if you're living with something like tics or Tourettes. So keep going with this gentle wave. And if anything, you can allow this gentle snaky wave that's happening around the back of your head and your neck to now be moving, if it's not already, a little bit deeper down the body. Maybe the shoulders are moving too. And here we're noticing that the practice of meditation is movement. So instead of trying to be still and following the breath, we are moving and staying with the sensations of the movement. So instead of the focus being on the tip of the nose or the belly going in and out, often common meditation practice, in this practice, our attention is being with the wave, the surrendering into the body. So the mind gets to dissolve and the body gets to become the focal point of our sacred and loving attention. I'm just noticing the micro movements that are happening as you're snaking and waving and washing the spine, the back of the neck, the head. And if you haven't already, you're allowed to peep your eyes open and take a look at me if you're not already. And at the same time, you're invited to trust your body too. But if you need a little bit of extra guidance on how subtle or slow the movement can be, you can look at my body too. There's no right or wrong when it comes to the body, right? There isn't like a universal right, we should all move our body this way or move our body that way. That's not how life works. You are the perfect individuated masterpiece as exactly you are right now. And yet it is natural for us all to be seeking betterment, whether that's through health or safety or physical abundance or just peace or love or whatever it is that we're seeking. It's natural, the human condition. It's natural for us to be wanting to grow or to change, to shift, to experience less suffering, for example. And so now you're being given an opportunity to allow the mind to relax in listening to my words and my guidance, but also allowing the body to be trusted with the energy of that which you are. A lot of people live so far up in their minds and their heads that they've forgotten that their body really exists. Really, truly forgotten, because 99% of their attention is in their head. Movement practices like this, gentle, subtle beingness of awarenesses here, supports the process of reorientation, reorientating back to the body. And in this moment, you can begin to just put some words onto the experience that you are having or you have had. Okay. I noticed this. I experienced this. This was difficult. This was easy. I felt lightness here. I wanted to do this. I felt this here. Whatever reflections you have from your experience, just note them in your head. And after the video finishes, I encourage you to share them in the comment section below, so that we get to witness as a tribe, as a group, what we are each experiencing within. When we share with others what's going on for us, one, we get to integrate, verbalize, make sense of our experience we just had. But two, we get to share our experiences and our inner workings and our knowledge and our wisdom with others. And that too is the extra bonus. By sharing ourselves into the world, that's how we experience love. Because we bridge our hearts with one another. We open up. We feel less closed and unsafe and fearful in our little box of our individuality. And we come out and be with the world. So I encourage you to share your experiences in the comments below, please. And how's that movement going? You still moving? You managed to stay with this? I hope so. Again, no right or wrong. Just staying with the presence of the moving body as we very slowly begin to soften in. As we slowly begin to reduce the movement, we want to now bring our attention down the spine to the bottom of the spine. So we'll be moving a lot with our attention in the upper areas of our body, which is great. But now we want to move that energy down and root it and ground it into the earth. Your awareness is the energy. We've activated the upper portions of the spine. Now we want to bring it down. So bring your attention now down your spine to the lowest point of your spine. We could say the coccyx, right at the base of the spine, middle of your bum. Just right there in the middle of your being. Boom. You can slow down the movements. Just notice now the coccyx at the bottom of your bottom, base of your being. Be there at that center point, the base of your being, where your bottom is touching the ground underneath you, the seat, the chair, the sofa, the lounger, the reclining seat, the floor, whatever's beneath you. Being with the bottom of your bottom, the coccyx, bottom of the spine, being there. In Eastern mythology, they call this the root chakra, the base. There's nothing scary about that. It's just base energy center of the human vessel. If we can learn to be in this place, we can find a lot more safety will find its way into everyday life for you. I can promise you a safe body does not tick. A safe body does not tick. I'm going to say that again. A safe body does not tick. So remember this, if you are still ticking in your life, there's a part of you, maybe not all of you, but there is a part of you that hasn't fully integrated itself into the wholeness of you. And there's a charge of energy still stuck there playing out this looping pattern of a movement. So somewhere there is unsafety being experienced. And it's okay to acknowledge that. It's not something scary to run away from. It's important to start acknowledging the parts of us that are crying out for our attention and that want to be seen. So, great job in following along today, everybody. Take that deep connection to your root, to your coccyx, into your day, and see if you can stay connected there in a conversation with a friend, in dialogue at work, when you're going for your walk through nature, because everybody goes through walks regularly in nature, right? The path of health isn't in the white-walled offices where the doctors sit. The path of health is a very different path. Have a beautiful day.